Tom woke up early one morning, excited to spend the day helping his grandfather on the farm. The sun was just beginning to peek over the horizon, casting a warm golden glow over the fields of tall, golden wheat. Tom grabbed his trusty hat and bounded down the stairs, his heart full of joy and anticipation. His grandfather was already outside, humming a cheerful tune as he prepared for the day's work. "Good morning, Tom," Grandpa said with a twinkle in his eye. "Are you ready for an adventure in the wheat fields?" "You bet, Grandpa," Tom replied eagerly. Together, they walked through the fields, the wheat swaying gently in the morning breeze. Tom loved the way the tall stalks tickled his arms as he brushed past them. As they worked, Grandpa told Tom stories about how the wheat grows, how it feeds people all over the world, and the importance of taking care of the earth. "Remember, Tom," Grandpa said, "it's not just about working hard. It's about respecting nature and being thankful for what we have." Tom listened carefully, nodding as he soaked in the wisdom. During a break, Grandpa pointed to a patch of wheat that seemed to shimmer in the sunlight. "There's something special about that part of the field," he said mysteriously. Tom's eyes widened with curiosity as he tiptoed over to the sparkling wheat. As he touched it, the wheat began to glow even brighter, and suddenly, Tom was surrounded by a gentle, warm light. In that magical moment, Tom felt the spirit of the farm, the history and love his family had poured into the land over the years. He felt connected to something bigger than himself. When the light faded, Tom returned to his grandfather's side. "I think the wheat just showed me something incredible, Grandpa," Tom said softly. Grandpa smiled knowingly. "The farm is full of magic if you know where to look," he said. As the day drew to a close, Tom and Grandpa sat by the edge of the field, watching the sunset in a blaze of colors. Tom felt peaceful, content, and grateful for the special bond he shared with his grandfather. And as Tom went to bed that night, his heart was filled with warmth and happiness, dreaming of the golden wheat fields sparkling under the sun. In a quaint village surrounded by golden fields of wheat, little Tom spent his days under the sun, playing and helping out in the fields. It was harvest time, and the villagers worked together, cutting and gathering the wheat that shimmered like gold. The air was crisp and the sky was a brilliant blue. Tom, with his small hands, picked up the bundles of wheat, feeling a wave of pride with each step he took. His heart swelled with joy, knowing he was contributing to the harvest just like the adults. The wheat was tall and danced gracefully in the gentle breeze, swaying rhythmically like waves on an ocean. As he walked through the fields, the wind whispered secrets and stories through the rustling wheat, creating a symphony that only those who truly listened could hear. Tom felt at ease and enveloped by the warmth and peace of the moment. As the day went on, Tom learned the importance of teamwork, sharing smiles and giggles with his family and friends as they worked together. The sun dipped lower in the sky, painting everything in hues of orange and pink. At the end of the day, they sat down for a picnic under the vast sky, beside piles of harvested wheat, nibbling on fresh bread and cheese. Tom's eyes grew heavy as he lay on the soft, cool earth, looking up at the stars beginning to twinkle in the night sky. He drifted off to sleep with the comforting sound of the wheat swaying, dreaming of fields where stories grew and the winds carried dreams. As the golden sun began to sink behind the hills, gently painting the sky with soft hues of pink and orange, young Tom and his sister Lily sat beneath the sturdy old oak tree in their backyard. Between them lay a simple dinner of bread made from last year's harvest, and the smell wafted through the cool evening air with a comforting familiarity. The farm is full of treasures, Tom proclaimed, his eyes gleaming with the light of innocent adventure. Lily took a bite of the warm, crusty bread and nodded thoughtfully, her imagination already waking up to the wonders those treasures might hold. "What kind of treasures?" she asked, giggling. Tom leaned closer, whispering as if sharing a precious secret. "Every corner, every field, every tree has its own special story," he said. Lily's eyes widened, and she clapped her hands in excitement. "Let's find them," she urged. Together they wandered hand in hand across the fields. First, they went to the old barn, where the walls whispered stories of great harvests and playful animals from days gone by. They imagined the barn bustling with the clucks of chickens and the mooing of friendly cows. Next, they ventured to the sunflower patch, where the tall yellow blooms danced gently in the evening breeze. "These sunflowers are the sun's little miracles," Tom said, lifting his face to the warmth that was still captured in the petals. As they made their way to the pond, the gentle croaking of frogs serenaded them. Tom and Lily settled onto the soft grass, casting their gaze over the shimmering surface. "Every ripple is a promise of tomorrow," whispered Lily, entranced by the way the water caught the dying light. Finally, under the canopy of stars, they returned to their favorite spot beneath the oak tree. They lay back, the soft earth cradling them like a mother's embrace. "The best treasure is right here," Tom said softly, glancing up at the vast night sky. "It's the love and stories we keep with us." Lily smiled, eyes drooping with the sweet pull of sleep. "Night-night, Tom," she murmured, feeling safe and content. The farm, with all its treasures, gently lulled them to dreams of wonder and peace.